We are live, so I'm just going to share that on all of the social medias, and then we're going to get started with today's stream. Today, playing some Super Mario 3D World for SubRequest Sunday, as requested by Schmarkus. We're working on whatchamacallit, the last level. Which, it's a long, difficult level. I've made many attempts at, so today I'll be continuing with those many attempts and seeing how far I can get. But yeah, welcome on in, everyone. How is everyone doing? How has your day been? And how's your weekend been? It's Sunday today, so we're nearing the end of the weekend, but we still have the better part of the day. It's only like 1. Well, for me at least. For you, it'll depend on where in the world you are, Carmen Sandiego. Yeah. Yeah, welcome on in, everyone. How are you all doing? Thank you for the host, the Astropath. That is much appreciated as always. And why are my tags no longer set? Do I have to wait till I actually go live to set my... Because I set my tags before the stream started. But they weren't showing under the stream, and they disappeared as soon as I started. So that's going to be actually annoying. If that is the case. But anyway, if you're not already following the Astropath, you should be. Go give him a stream a follow. He's last playing Octopath Traveler, which I think I missed that stream. Unsurprisingly, as I miss a lot of people's streams a lot of the time because of, various things like work and work-related stuff. And just, all that jazz. Anyway, let's get started with some Super Mario 3D World. I might need to adjust the volume as the game begins. It's been a while since I played a Wii U game. Yeah, I'm going to turn it down a bit. Let's see what it is once the actual game is playing. Yes, we can play this game in 50 different controller versions. How is the game audio? Is it a good volume? Looks decent. Let me know in chat if it's too loud, too quiet, too anything, and I can play around with it. So yeah, this is the level we're on, Champions Road. We made many attempts. We'll probably make many more. Okay, it's been a little while. Let me just get the controls down. Alright, we're trying not to kill these guys. I can't kill those guys. Okay, good to know. Good to know. That's why. So I had jumped on that first one, I just hadn't killed him. Ooh. We are off to a wonderful start here. Okay. That's a bit better. actually made it through that first part. We have the Fire Bros. Charging Chucks. On platforms with spaces between them. So that's always fun. Okay, and you have Ground Pound in this game. Either I keep. Was it the last time I played 3D Mario game? It wasn't even. I was gonna say asking if it was Super Mario Galaxy because I keep wanting to like do the shake to do like the spin while in the air, like in the Galaxy games. But no, the last time I played a 3D Mario game was, I want to say Sunshine. Which, granted, Flood would also be very handy right about now. Okay, we're about to get a game over. Which is entirely unsurprising. I believe I've gotten many a game over on this course. So, you know, what's one more? Crap. Ah, fell right through. Right through the center.
Mamma mia.
Continue.
All right.
Champions Road.
Let's go.
Okay. Okay, got through that part, the Octo Goomba part, without taking any damage. Maybe it's because the Octo Goomba was actually maybe that's why I'm thinking of the Galaxy games. And the music, actually, for that matter. Okay, there we go. Got through that section. Now for the worst section. Okay. First part isn't too bad. I was trying to use the ground pound because that gives you an extra bit in the air. Yeah, the worst part of this level is it has no checkpoints. So every time I die, I am back to the beginning. Well, that being said, the beginning stuff I think has the hardest sections. I've gone through and like watched the whole level just to see what to expect. And I would say, while the level is difficult throughout, I think the beginning parts are the harder parts. So that's at least something. there we go. And now we've had a couple of attempts where we've got through there without taking damage. And that is nice. Another time where we got up to this part. Okay. We're here. What do I do there? What do I want to do there? No, did not get through there without the damage that time. Come on, Champions Road. Why do you have to be so difficult? Can't you just be cooperative? Ooh. Okay. I have an idea, it's just a matter of implementing it. Well, that at least was a different way of taking damage there. Somewhat unique. Okay.
Oh no!
Okay. Didn't go quite according to plan. Things seldom do. That's fine. Through the pipe and through the woods. Well, that's just plain unfortunate. That is something that wouldn't have worked anyway, because I couldn't make that jump like that. And I took damage as a result. Then I died. Which is the most unfortunate part of all. See, if I jump off that guy, then I can make that jump up there. Tried turning too soon and fell right between. Sometimes that's just the way it goes. But, you know, we fall down. Why do we fall down? So we can get back up again. Become Batman.
Let's go!
That said, it would have been nice if the Bruce Wayne in the Nolan movies ever actually became Batman. Okay. Ah, crap. That was interesting. Why didn't I wall jump off of that? Can I wall jump off of those little things? Okay. Just gotta do it one step at a time. Don't only skip the steps. But I didn't mean like literal steps like these stair steps. I mean like going through the level. There's a lot of dying happening. Like I'd say an absurd. Okay, yeah, an absurd amount of dying. Not an unexpected amount of dying, but it's absurd. The amount. Okay. Okay. Back here again. Oh, I do not know how I survived that. Oh, I had a plan. I got the timing wrong. Got the timing wrong there too. No, my plan's not gonna work. I really need to figure out what to do with that part. Like, I've gotten a bit... I do remember I got a little bit further than there. Like, it was still within that, like, section with the, like, blinking platforms or whatever. But I did get a bit further than that in my best attempts. What the crap is that? Snooze, welcome in. How are you doing? You got 3D World. Okay, well, what was that spin jump? I did not know that was a thing I could do.
Let's go.
Huh. Okay. I don't know what I was doing. Pull up for your roast, nice. I'm doing good, yep. Making my way through some Super Mario 3D World Champion Road. Mostly dying a lot. But it's to be expected. It is a difficult level. How was your roast? Was it delicious, I hope? You're full up on it, I assume so. Sometimes you just fall through the cracks. Okay. Yeah. Going with flying fireballs. Cannonballs. Fire bros. Charging chucks. There's a lot of enemies in this level. Okay. Yeah, this definitely looks very nice. Okay, made it through that section. No, was not feeling that. Okay. No. Now, try backing out. It's the fact that the final block... Yeah, they change so fast, and that final one I want to jump off of in that section is the same color as the ones right before it. It makes it, you know... I'm trying... So what I want to be doing is doing a longer jump. Can you do an actual long jump in this game? Yeah, you can. Okay. It's been a while, so I just needed to... Thing is... Okay. If I do the long jump, though, I don't get the height because it's raised a bit. Okay. Yeah. Can't do a long jump there either. Okay, long jumps you do not get, like, any height on. Well, you get a bit of height, like, at the beginning, but you do not keep that height. I'm trying to remember, because what I really should have done, because I have played this before on stream, what I should have done was gone back to my old videos and found the last time I played it, because I did get, like, I haven't made it out of this part with these blinking blocks, but I have made it a bit further in the past than I have so far today. Yeah, I made it past, like, this specific section right here. Just to the next section there. Also, how's game audio? You're the first person to actually speak up. I think it's good, but it's always nice to get, like, that confirmation. If it's too loud or too quiet or just right. Always trying to get the audio in the Goldilocks zone. Ooh, there we go. Pretty tricky, yeah. Smidge, not a problem. There we go. Okay. Well, almost made it.
Mamma mia!
Okay, Mario, you've had your break now. Get up again. Mario got to sit down for a couple seconds there, and right back in. Because that is all I have left, right? That's all I want to press. There we go. No, I do still have more green stars as well. And the cubing. I thought I had finished that already. But apparently not. I guess we'll give that a go. Mystery House Marathon. I could have sworn I completed that already, though. Maybe needs to sit down and a cuppa and he'll be raring to go again. Oh yeah. There we go. We can actually get the star. Not just kill the enemies before the time runs out. Okay, a little bit maxed. Do I keep the fire flower? I do not. I'm trying to remember why I thought I'd already finished this. My aim clearly needs work. I mean, I just started playing Halo on Friday there, and anyone who saw that stream can tell you that. Could already have told you that. It's going good. Yep, made some decent progress. I'm not sure how long the game is, so I'm not really sure, you know, how far in I am, but making some decent progress. Is there anything else in any of these? Or is it just the star? Yeah. Okay. It's the other one where I need to aim. Well, that was an interesting way to fail. Well, not fail, I thought it was succeed, but hit. True, that would be nice. See, as it is, I'd have, like, all I could do, I suppose I could, like, be counting. But that would be a bit annoying too. Okay, so we already know what's in here. And nothing comes from any of the others. Okay. There we go. Oh, that was close. That was so close. This is a nice, easy one. As long as you know those things are there. Oh god, this one. This one I remember having a lot of issues with. Okay. Either it wasn't as bad as I remembered it, or... No, that was not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do the claw attack thing. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the other level.
Let's go.
I think what I'll do is every time I get a game over on this level, I'll go over to the cube, and then do the cube until I get tired of doing the cube and then switch back. Cause I'm not really getting game overs on the cube level. Because I'm mostly just running out of time, which in that level doesn't kill me, so... Okay. There we go. Yes, not sure which one you were mentioning was close, but... Or probably the one that I got, like, right as the timer. Yeah, that one was close. A bit too soon. Just a bit too soon. We should actually take these guys out. In the Galaxy games, they're just like Goombas, you just jump on them and they die. And here, they're strangely impervious to being jumped on. That was close. There we go. I need a long jump from the top one, I think. When I get onto the top one, I need a long jump, I think. So I got onto the top one that time, I just couldn't get across. Nice. Go 3 of them and a 1-up. Okay. Almost thought I was gonna die there. Okay. See, pretty much, I feel like I mostly know what to do there is just getting the movements exactly right. So you mess up, and well, you die. Unless there's some trick to it that I'm not aware of that would make it easier. Which... anyone in chat knows a way to make it easier. I am definitely open to that. Okay, nope. Didn't die, though. Don't think you even made this far? Yeah. This is the final world, which just has, like, this regular level, that one, like, cube level, and one Captain Toad level, which I've already... the Captain Toad level I already beat, because Captain Toad levels are a lot easier. Because the difficulty is the platforming and not falling down, which you have to worry about jumping in the Captain Toad level. For someone that loves platformers and plays tons of them, I suck at the actual platforming. Case in point.
Oh no!
So that was not intentional. I'm not sure what I was intending there. This is just hard. I mean, that's part of it. I should say I'm not traditionally talented at platformers. Like, I have terrible reflexes, and such whatever. Like, my platforming skill mostly comes from repetition and memorization.
Let's go!
But pretty much as... so that's why, like, you know, for difficult stuff or whatever, it's very much, for difficult stuff, it's very iterative. Like, I just, keep trying, keep making it a little bit further, and such, as I slowly learn what I need to do. But as soon as, like, I mess up from, like, what I normally do on something, then suddenly it's death time. Like, everyone will do that to a certain extent or whatever. But just... point where I have to do that. Level of difficulty where I have to do it, like, memorization type stuff, I feel comes sooner for me than, like, people that I consider actual good platformer players. So that's nice coming in here with the Fire Flower. A lot of these are nice with Fire Flower. That's what I want to do. Claw attack when you're in the air. That's how you do it. Jump down. Ooh, okay. And what is this? What do we do for this again? No, I'm gonna stay like this. I have two different items, which may come in handy. Okay. I need a fire flower I can switch. Oh, let's go to fire flower then. Oh, okay. What do we have next? This is what we have next. Well, I hit it. Just a little late. Well, that's unfortunate. Ooh, that's a close one. Another close one. Throw a lot of fireballs in that one because that way, take out or keep the ghosts ghosty. Let's grab some coins to put us further towards the next one up. Usually those coins on the swamp disappear after get the thing. Oh, that was close. That was so close. Nope. I love how the Koopa's running after his shell even though it's gonna kill him. It's like, that is his dedication to getting his shell back. Oh, I'm not sure if that's actually a good thing. Like, yeah, it's important. Like, yeah, his shell is his, you know, it's his clothing and kind of his home. But, I don't know, you can get a new shell. A better shell, and you can become a Robo Koopa. have there been any robotic or cyborg, like, have there been any cyborg Koopas in any Mario games? Obviously, there's the Mecha Koopas in Super Mario World, but those are a bit different than like what I'm thinking. Like I'm thinking like Koopa with like cybernetic enhancements, not just like I don't know. I got coins with fireballs. No, okay, I don't think so. Crap, 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 crap. Oh! Made that one despite my mess up. Like, that one is not difficult, it's just... It's very tight if you miss jumping on the swamp that first time. As far as I haven't had issues with that skating one. I remember having issues with it previously, but so far I've... Cutting some of these so fine, yeah. Yeah. So they don't give you a lot of time. And if you mess up... that can sometimes be it. Okay, what's next now? Can I even get up there without the cat suit? I don't think so. Unless there's something that I'm just missing. Especially because of the weird perspective of that. Well, I mean... yeah. A lot of these have that perspective, but... That's actually something that threw me off the other day when I was playing Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga on the Game Boy Advance. And, because like it has like kind of a 3D perspective, but on the Game Boy Advance, there was one point where like I had no idea what to do. I was so lost and confused, and it turned out that there was somewhere where I could just walk over and continue on. And I just couldn't tell that because of, to me, the way the perspective looked, I thought like, okay, that's some like higher platform that I can't get to. No, just needed to walk over onto it. As soon as I figured that out, I was like, well, now I feel silly. Yeah. yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I haven't played on stream or even played it in years, but also, was Star Wars Jedi Power Battles for the Game Boy Advance had a lot of stuff like that, where... ah, crap. Come on! Don't be like that. Ah, crap. Well... where, like, yeah, where, because of the perspective, it would be difficult to tell where you need to jump. Because that was like, an isometric game with a lot of jumping. And Isometric games are not exactly the best for a lot of jumping. Fire's hot. Fire hurts. Who knew? I actually need to play some Star Wars games on stream eventually. I have all 3 Rogue Squadron games, for instance. First Knights of the Old Republic. I mean, I have all 4 of the Star Wars games on the N64. Although you don't really care for Star Wars, if I recall it correctly, Snooze. I should have got those 2 coins. That would give me a life. Oh, I got a life now. Okay. This time, don't get caught under the blocks, Eric. That was your mistake last time. Also, I think I am going to grab this second cat suit, because there was that one where we pretty much need it. And tend to lose it. Is the one after this, in fact? No, the one after this one, I think. Yeah, there's this one first. Which, at least today, I have not failed this one. I think I have failed this one at least once in the past. But... there we go. I want to just go around. Yeah. Okay, what was next? Another baseball one, right? Okay, now this is the furthest I got today, so I don't remember off the top of my head what's next. Oh wait. This one isn't bad. Let's see what's next. Okay. That one's fine. Okay. Yeah, definitely better with the cat suit. Okay. Oh god, this one. Crap. I mean, I beat this one before because it's not green anymore. But I do actually remember having issues with that one. cheese? I guess kind of cheesy. Now saying cheesy now makes me want pizza. That was that was a mistake. Saying cheesy. So just saying cheese is fine, but cheesy makes me think pizza. You can climb the back wall with I'll just see the next time I get there. Baseball one is that first baseball one is really nice. Now that I remember the timing, you just well, especially with the fireball, you just throw a fireball at it, and it's nice and easy. That would be awkward if I missed jumping off of that block in time. Yeah, this one I think the one time I failed it was because I accidentally didn't hold the control stick at the right angle, and then I didn't run straight at it because that whole section is angled weirdly. Okay, it was after this one? No, after this is the bullies, right? Yeah. You need to be careful not to fall on. Okay, so then now is... No, now is this one. Then is Piranha Plants. Nope. This one first. Piranha Plants is coming... No, I don't think I can do... I don't think I can climb up there because the Piranha Plants are in the way. Yeah, it's just a matter of jumping on them and timing it right. I've done it before, because, like I said, the star was clear and not... green. If I've done it once, I can, in theory, do it again. I wonder why those coins disappear after you... Ooh. Get the star. Or is it, I guess, just enemy coins don't disappear, like coins from enemies, but then coins that were already in the level are the ones that disappear, just? See, there's an example of what I was mentioning earlier. Also, an actual death in this level. Which also means, the fact that it was an actual death, means I actually... have a power-up in storage. Well, that said, I'm not sure if Catsuit was actually particularly helpful for that part. Yeah. For this part, we definitely don't use Cat Mario, though. We're gonna stick with Fire Flower Mario for now, because we know Fire Flower Mario is good for at least up till, which is the one? This one. Oh, the next one is good as well. Fire. Like, this one Cat Mario might... Actually, Cat Mario climb up here with, but I already have my, like... way I'm used to doing things. But now... Oh. So, right, after this... Well, I guess this one is fine, because we wouldn't be able to switch here anyway. Yeah. This way we can save time here, by not having to get the cat suit. This one we're often very rushed for. There we go. That's the way we want to be doing it. $93 coins, so almost made back that life we lost. Oh, almost did not get that star. The running definitely makes it tricky. Bully's next. Yeah.
Excellent.
Then is the platform. No, it's this one. Yeah, the cats are those one. I don't really need to be hitting those things. Then is the platforms. Yeah. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with losing the catsuit there. Okay, now back into the great unknown. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, now we know. We just need to... what to do. And that's the thing, because like some of them, like that one, I feel will probably be easy now that we know what to do. Some of them are difficult like every time, but some of them are only difficult because the first time because they're unknown. This one is probably the easiest one. So I'm gonna go around and get the coin, but that's fine. Don't need the coins. They're just giving me lives. For when I go back to Champion Road. Got a few of those coins. Okay. I know a lot of people don't like so much care for this one because of how different it is from the other 3D games. And I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I think the other 3D games more, but I still really enjoy this one. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Crap, crap, crap. Oh, wow. You ready for more progress? Well, I did still get this one, technically. And hey, I've never actually got this one before. That was a new green star. Yeah, jinxed it. Yeah. No, luckily I still got it. But that was a green one, so that means this... So this one I've been to before, but I never actually beat it before. So, whatever's coming next is truly new. For me. Okay. Okay. I mean, once I figure out what I needed to do, the main issue there was just I was kind of confused at first. Yeah, so close. Didn't realize I had to pick it. I'm not sure if I even realized I could pick it up until I'm like, kind of went up to it and it's like, oh, okay. Like, are there potted piranha plants earlier? It's been a while since I've been playing this game, but are there potted piranha plants you can pick up elsewhere in this game? Yeah, I had to ground pound it, but I wasn't fast enough. And this section is a lot easier with the cat suit. So you don't have to be jumping on them and risk not jumping high enough. Okay. Okay. Ah! That one behaved differently for some reason. I'm not sure why I did differently that time, but luckily it still worked out. Okay. Let's do this. Just one step at a time. Did I run sooner than I normally do, or... Clearly my timing was off that time. Yeah, definitely a whoops moment. It's interesting, between that one and the baseball one, those were two levels where I thought I was doing what I normally do, and then something went wrong. Yeah. See, that time went normal. Slowly getting more of those coins as well. So I feel more confident. Okay. Okay, that's how we got it. Just have to, I guess, hesitate, which I'm not sure if I was just doing... I'm not sure what changed for me that now I have to actually think about hesitating there. Maybe it's because I'm just rushing through more and more of them, that was the one where I was starting to rush on. But that might be it. This one I'm still being a bit cautious on, because I'm worried about, like, accidentally going into the... I don't know, is that even lava? Because that's, like, blue, but whatever that is myself. Okay. Yeah. Definitely, yeah. Okay. Is it getting too slow? Hey, Schmarkus, welcome in. How are you doing? Apparently you're a mod. I don't remember doing that, but that's unfortunate.
Excellent.
Actually, no, that...
Excellent.
yeah. Now that I think about it, did you make me a mod in your channel at some point way back in the day? Because then I may have made you a mod in, you know, response. Okay, for the meme. Makes sense. Yeah, how are you doing? How's it going?
Excellent.
Okay. Ice skating now. Ah, crap! Well, we're probably gonna lose this time. Because I missed the skate. Yeah. Ooh. Going well, just ate and decided to check on the interwebs. Nice. What do you have to eat? Food is definitely a good thing. I am doing good, yep. Kind of alternating between this and Champion Road, as those are the things I have in this game to do. Burrito, nice. How many of these gray stars? Well, see, the gray stars mean I've already got them before, but in order to beat it, you have to get all of the stars. So, like, the ones that are green on the... So the gray ones are the ones I've already got, which are the green ones on this side. Yeah, so there's a total of... what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So there's a total of 30 of these rooms, each with a star, that I have to go through to beat this. Hey Emily, welcome in. How are you doing? Yeah, 30 stars, as Emily said. I have to do it all in one go to beat the level. Yep. Yeah, so that's why it shows like how many green stars, because that's how many I've gotten in my best run. Doing okay? Hang up for Hopeful Fun tonight. Ooh. Well, hopefully Hopeful Fun is fun. Yeah, so we've got up to star... So I've gotten 24 stars, which means I've got up to the 25th room. Oh yeah, I've been botching quite a bit. Oh. Case in point. That wasn't too bad of a botch, but yeah, after another couple failures, I might go back to Champion Road for a bit. Which is a more standard type of Mario level, but a long one with long and difficult and no checkpoints. I just needed a bit of a break from repeatedly dying on that, and I have this to do as well, so... yeah, it's been... when did I last play it? Earlier this year? Or last year? What even is time anymore? Take breaks, make sure you don't go on tilt. I should have got those coins. I'm like, well, grab coins here. There we go. 11 lives. Ooh. For some reason I thought I catch it in storage when I was pressing the minus button and nothing was happening. There we go, now we have a Katsu in storage. Now we're hopefully back on track. Bunny one always freaks me out. Because I'm worried I'm not going to catch it. Okay. Okay. Bully's next, I think? Yes. What's next after the running on the platforms? One? Nope. This one. This one isn't difficult though, I just... Next! Cats. Some of these, yeah. Now is the running on the platforms. One? Yep. Now is the awful Piranha Plant one. Yeah, that Piranha Plant one is... I've beaten it, but it's pretty bad. Yeah. One of only spend 90 minutes on parts. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. I've probably put more than 90 minutes. I don't remember, because I don't remember how much time I spent on this, like, when I last played it. But I definitely remember spending a lot of time on it then, a lot of time on it now. I beat it a couple of times. What is it? How many times have I beat it today? 2, 3, something like that? Cat suit on now. No, I'm used to just be able to fireball the baseball and such. Not having... Yeah. We're gonna go spend some time on Champion Road. We did make some progress, though. We got that 1 green star.
Let's go.
Oh, my cat suit's back in storage. Although, do I want the cat suit on this? Not sure whether or not it'll actually help. And it might hinder, because it does... Because it might throw off my timing on certain things. Not that my timing on this level is great to begin with, but let's see how the cat suit does. I was curious if I could actually hurt those with the cat suit, but apparently not. So, that was a very short experiment of how the cat suit will do on this level. Did I go through his head? I'm pretty sure, like, I jumped and hit him, like, below his head, and then went up through his head. Like, I feel if I went through his head, sure, okay, that may have killed me, but it should have killed him as well. Just saying. Running across those things with a space between them is so much easier in 2D games. I'm not sure if putting that in a 3D game was the correct choice of action. Odyssey has some sections like that, though, that you run across while possessing a charge and chuck, doesn't it? Which is presumably inspired by this section here. Sometime next year I should be able to play Odyssey finally. Hoping to be out of debt in January. And then we'll see how long it takes before I can buy a Switch after that. 'Cause I do need to buy a few other things first. There are a few other things higher on my list of purchases I need to make. And then of course there's the matter of then saving up for the Switch, because Switch is kinda expensive. But I'm hoping sometime in the spring, maybe April or so, I can get a Switch, an Odyssey, and all will be right with the world. And Smash Brothers, and Breath of the Wild. I mean, Breath of the Wild I could get on the Wii U as well, but... I'll probably get the Switch version since I'm unlikely to be getting it before I get a Switch, so... $80. Yeah, see, I need to buy the whole Switch, which is like... $400 Canadian, I think? Oh, I almost made that. If I had tried doing a long jump, but I didn't press the button soon enough. If I had done a long jump there, that would have been it. So I think it's about $400 Canadian with taxes and all that jazz. I'm also debating asking my parents for a Switch for Christmas, but I feel like they're unlikely to spend $400 on a Christmas gift for me. That's a video game system. With something more that they would consider more practical, maybe they'd spend $400 on a Christmas gift. Maybe not, I don't know. But for a video game system, I mean, like when I was a kid, they got us, what, the Super Nintendo, the N64, and the GameCube were all Christmas gifts. But those, first of all, those were never, you know, just for me. Those were, you know... Well, the Super Nintendo was for me and my brother Evan, and then the other two were for me and both of my brothers. So my youngest brother, when we got the Super Nintendo, was only like... 2 or 3. Let's see, we got the Super Nintendo in 95. So I think that makes sense. It would have been 3 then, yeah. Don't long jump there, Eric. Got the Pro Controller. $60. Oh yeah, US on that. Yeah, that will remain to be seen how I feel about the Joy-Cons. I've not played a Switch even, so I should actually check that next time I'm at my parents' place, because my youngest brother actually has a Switch. So I should, even if I don't play it, just like try out the controller. Or I'm not sure if he has a Pro Controller or not, but like check out at the very least like the Joy-Cons, and if he has the Pro Controller as well, check out that. Just see how they feel. Yeah. I'm not sure what games he all has for it even. I know he has Breath of the Wild, and I know he has Hyrule Warriors. I think he has Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. So, no, he also has Hyrule Warriors on... No, he doesn't even have a Wii U. What am I thinking? Although he might have Hyrule Warriors on my other brother's Wii U. Both my brothers still live with our parents, and the one has a Wii U and the other has a Switch. Don't mind the Joy-Cons for taking it handheld, yeah. I'll pretty much never be using the Switch handheld because I want to be, I'll pretty much always be streaming with it. What did I do there? But, yeah. And can't really stream in handheld mode, at least not without, like, modifying the hardware. Also, it would be kind of pointless. Even if I could, it would be kind of pointless, because, like, if I'm streaming, it's like, do I want to be looking at, like, the little screen in front of me, or looking at the TV screen? Like, right now I'm playing on a Wii U game, and, like, I'm looking at the TV, I'm not looking at the gamepad. Because that would be pretty silly. I mean, there are some levels in this game where I would look at the gamepad because of, like, where you use the touch screen to do certain things in this game on some levels. Okay, made it. Progress. I've made it here before, but not today.
Mamma mia. All right.
On Wii U Pro Controller? It is, yes. When you because when you turn the game on, it tells you all the different controller options.
Let's go.
And Pro Controller was amongst them. But yeah, I'm not sure what happened, because, like, obviously if you're playing, because multiplayer or whatever, like, as long as one person's using the touch, has the touch screen using the gamepad. But I'm not sure what happens if you have no one using the gamepad. Playing on Wii Remote, yeah. Because, like, all of the levels it doesn't matter, but some levels you specifically need the touch screen. Possibly you can, with friends, yeah. Possibly you still need the gamepad for the touchscreen stuff. You just do everything else with the controller you're using. Now that I've done it once, it's only a lot easier. But this part now. The 2 blocks in a row of the same color is not fun. Like, I've never made it past those, I don't think. No, that I did not feel good about that attempt. Ooh. Okay. I'm kind of onto something here. That obviously wasn't the attempt, but, like... Ooh. That was kind of a good learning experience. Yeah, so close. See, I'm okay with failure if it's failure in a new way. Because then it's not, you know... Then at least it's a learning experience. No, that was... You gotta head out, Snooze? Okay, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good rest of your day and or night. I guess it's, what, 9:15 where you are. That was not. No, that was not good. Yeah, I'm so nearly there with this part. But that's just the first part of this level. Because that was like the first and the 3 green stars in the level that we saw. Just past where I was. I'll hopefully see you on Tuesday, Snooze, during your stream, depending on how long you go and how long it takes me to get home from work. Okay. That was a bad attempt. That was bad. Sometimes you make the jump, sometimes the jump makes you. Thank you. Yeah. Sometimes you just fall between those two of those pillar things. What would you even call those things that you run on? Because pillar doesn't really seem like the right word. Because pillar is something like that stands upright, at least in my mind. Rod seems too circular. Petrominos? I mean, they are kind of L blocks, yeah. Because were there 4 cubes in them? See if I could go a bit, because the time I actually made it a bit higher, I went soon enough that I wall jumped off the thing. Somewhere 4, somewhere 3, okay. Did I say L blocks or I? Because there are I blocks on L blocks. Why I said I blocks though, I don't know. I say a lot of things when I'm streaming that I don't mean to say and or remember what I said. I'm getting better about that though, I think. After, you know, years of streaming.
Let's go!
Okay, so the ones in this section are all 4. Yeah, then these ones are all 3. I keep falling between them. Three-block Tetris would be far too easy. Because you would only have, like, the 2 shapes. You'd have a straight one and a curved one. Oh, I almost died there. Did die there. And 5-block Tetris, that would be so much more complicated. The fact that, like, 4 is just the right number of blocks. If you get, like, a variety of shapes without being, like, ridiculous. Although I would like to see, like, a Tetris made with 5-block shapes. Just to see, like, how it would play. I don't think it would be fun, but... there's a weird mode in the new VR Tetris game that gives you randomly shaped boxes. Okay. Interesting. I didn't even know there was a new VR Tetris game. Get my speed up. There we go. Tetris Effect on PS4. Pretty neat. Try the demo. No on VR. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a PS4, although that is also on my list of things to buy, although it is several spaces after the Wii U. Or not the Wii U, the Switch. Like, I have a list of what I call my major purchases list, and I remember... I know the PS4 is on there, and I'm pretty sure there was a few things between the Switch and the PS4, but I don't remember how many things. And also, they may or may not be video game things, because not everything on that list is video game stuff. Like, number one thing on the list is a space heater, because my place is cold. I need something to warm up my room. Like, currently, when I'm at home, I'm just always wearing either a bathrobe or a jacket over my clothes to keep warm. Because I live in a basement, like I rent a basement, and we don't have separate climate controls from the upstairs. So, for, you know, when it's comfortable upstairs, it's cold downstairs. Although it's actually, that means it's actually better in winter, because then they have the heat on, so then it's warmer in here in the winter than it is in the summer. In the summer, it's just cold because they have the air conditioning on. And even with, like, all the vents closed, and I have all the vents closed in the summer, you know, having the air conditioning on, like, it still affects the temperature down here. No, winter. No, no. See, we have, almost winter. Winter, end of winter, or I mean post-winter, and then construction season. But no, it actually gets gets decently warm here. Like, I'm not sure what it is in Fahrenheit, but it gets up to the 30s in Celsius in the summer. Whereas it's negative, it gets down to the negative 30s in winter, so like... Celsius scale works really nice for here, because it arranges from the negative 30s to the positive 30s. 2 seasons of winter and construction, yeah. Moved on your own recently. I had to draw substitute for the status. Yeah. See, I've been moved out for... How old am I? I'm 31. Moved out when I was 19, so I've been moved out for 12 years or whatever. But what happened? But because of all the time that I spent, well, during the time I spent unemployed for like a year, I ran through my savings, and my savings actually lasted me right through until I got a job. I believe my first paycheck at my current job was like either right when I finished off my savings or like right around like the same week or whatever. Like it lined up just perfectly. But when I first started at my job, I wasn't getting a lot of hours, or at least not as many as I needed. So then I had to basically, in order to, you know, be able to eat, I was having to spend money on my credit card that, you know, I wasn't able to pay back right away. So then kind of slowly started building up. And then there was the trip to Comic-Con in the summer, which at that point I was already getting enough hours at work, but it was like, and like I'd already paid for the ticket, got Comic-Con passes like last December or whatever, so like before I ran out of money. So, but that trip cost me a bit of money as well, so then crap, I didn't long jump. So, between those things, you know, built up a bit of debt that I'm now slowly paying off. And I just realized how long it's... Because I actually just realized something. I guess it's been a while since I've done a widescreen game, because I don't actually have didn't have that added to this scene. There we go. Because that actually shows what my debt is currently at, approximately. Technically, it's not exactly accurate, because, like, I just... every week I basically pay off... Or, not every week, every... Every 2 weeks when I get paid from work, I basically chop like $100 off of it or whatever. But the exact number, you know, will vary during the weeks as it, you know, when I spend money depending on like stuff and whatnot. But no, I'm like I said, I'm paying off like $100 on my own from every paycheck. And then in January, I should be able to actually fully pay it off, because like I get paid every other Thursday, and in January that means I get 3 paychecks. But because, you know, all my expenses are monthly, the third paycheck in January will be essentially just like food is weekly, so I'll still need to take off like money for food from the third paycheck, but otherwise, like, most of it will just be going to completely to paying off the debt. Plus, also in January is when my work pays out vacation pay to all employees, so I'll have that as well. And actually, assuming I make, what was it, $8, well, almost $9 on Twitch this month, like through Twitch itself, not like through, but like through like tips and, or not through tips, but like stuff through bits or subs or whatever. If I make about $9 this month, then I'll be getting a payout mid-January. I work at a grocery store in the produce department. Yeah. I started actually outside in the garden center, like, last spring. And then when the garden center finished off in the summer, I moved inside into the produce department because, well, the produce department oversees the garden center. And it's like one of those things where like, so like garden center employees can always like stay on and generally stay on in the produce department, but they can switch to a different department if they want. But to me, it was like, well, I mean, whatever. So yeah, I'm not gonna say what store I work at for various reasons. Actually, I think technically, actually, I'm trying to think, because our company does have a digital media policy. So if I do say where I work, then I have to be a little more careful about what I say about them. And then in addition to that, that also that's also a piece of personal information I probably don't want to give out. Yeah, it's a decent job, though. Hours currently sometimes suck in that I am frequently working... Ooh, that time I went a bit too soon. I have 3 4 AM shifts most weeks. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Because I made the mistake of doing too good of a job at something right when somebody was transferring out of the department, and yeah, 4 AM shifts. Basically, it's like setting up and preparing stuff in the morning. Which actually, like, the work itself is not bad, like, because, you know, working 4 AM shifts, like that's an 8-hour shift or whatever, where the first half of my shift is before we open, so that's half of my shift where I don't have to deal with customers, so that is very nice. But yeah, having to get out that early has definitely been what's the word? An adjustment. Hey, the Only Masquerade, welcome in. How are you doing? How's your day going? Hopefully better than Mario's. He's dying a lot. Yeah. The worst part, though, was that fact that, like, where I said I had done, like, too good of a job at something. The thing I did too good of a job was something that I really enjoyed doing and did a really good job at. So, like, when I first did that, I was like, okay, so now they're probably going to just get me doing that a lot, which I was really looking forward to. And then right after that, it's like, no, we're actually getting you to do this other thing, which initially I did not much care for. Now I don't mind it so much. Then secondly, which, yeah, required me to start waking up at 2 AM to go to work at 4 AM. So, you just woke up, considering you just woke up, you're doing alright? Good to hear, good to hear. But yeah. Basically, the thing they had me doing was condensing, which is basically like back in the back storage room, like organizing stuff so that it takes up as little room as possible. And, like, organizing stuff is what I do, it's what I'm good at. So, and it's something I enjoy doing. So that's why I did such a good job, just that everyone was like, oh wow, that's an amazing job. And it just happened to be the bad timing of that was right when somebody was leaving the department, so that, oh, we need somebody new to do this job. Well, which is like setting up the counter where all like the fresh stuff is out. But yeah. Crap. Didn't do the long jump. Not doing that long jump is frequently my nemesis.
Mamma mia!
I went for 2 hours.
All right.
But I have made it a bit further, so.
Let's go.
Got a job doing tech support, and you're like troubleshooting things and helping. That is good. That is good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad that, at least for once, I'm not working at a car... Because both my previous jobs were at car dealerships. The first one I started in the car wash, and then moved to reconditioning. The second one I started in the car wash, and then moved to being the assistant to the lot manager. And, like, I actually probably could have started working at that second car dealership again, like, because, like, just shortly before I started working at my current job, I actually had a couple of days where, they had actually asked me to come in, like, well, first of all, car dealership, well, in the parts department, like, a buddy of mine still, like, works in the parts department there, and there was, like, a couple days where their parts driver had been taken 2 days off or whatever, I think for some operation or something. So they asked if I could come in for those days, and I did. And then, because of that, where, like, I think it was a week later, where they need somebody in the car wash, and then the service manager asked if I could come in and help in the car wash, and I was like, yeah, okay, I can do that, or whatever. And I think the reason I had to go in for the car wash was because one car wash person had just been fired. And so I probably could have actually got... And I think the service manager was actually wanting to hire me back, wanting to hire me for the car wash, but then I said, well, no, I already have a job, like... Yeah. That said, if that place ever needs a new parts driver, I am all in on that, because that was a fine job. It's, okay, we have these parts in that need to get delivered to these places, and when you're not doing that, you're like, oh, organizing in the parts storage area, and cleaning and whatnot, which is just whatever. The organizing was good. It was actually funny, like, whenever when I was doing that, when I was done with delivering parts, it was like, okay, yeah, just organizing this, like, do this or whatever, so I would do stuff. And every time, actually, even when I was delivering the parts, every time I did anything, which I was thinking I was just working at a normal pace, afterwards, they would be like, or every time I was done, I'd be like, what do you mean you're done already? One of the things specifically was like, wait, no, what? How? How are you done? I'm like, you told me to do this, I did this. And the person went and looked, went to the manager. How long has, like, the guy, or, like, our regular parts driver been working at this task? Because apparently it was, like, something where he had been working on it for, like, I don't know, hear it on and off again for, like, over a month, and here I finished it in, like, an hour. Because organizing is that's what I'm good at. And hey, welcome in, Manticore. How's it going? How are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, we're currently on that, $70 away from me doing a 12-hour stream. Well, $7 Canadian, if we're doing a 12-hour stream to, you know, celebrate getting $100 knocked off my debt from the stream. Although, also we're only, I think, 3 followers away from me doing, because I do a 12-hour stream, like, every 100 followers. And I think we're at 597. Yeah, 597, so... Another 3 followers, and I'll be doing a 12-hour stream. Which is nice, because it's been a while since I've done a 12-hour stream, like... I don't even remember the last... I guess the last time I would have done a 12-hour stream was whenever I hit 500 followers, and that was a while ago. I don't remember when. It was... It was a couple of weeks after they removed the 500 follower requirement for Treat Stream. So I remember for a long time, I was like, come on, I need to get to 500 followers so I can, like, try out Treat Stream, set that up. And then they took away the requirement finally, and I was like, oh, nice, now I don't need to reach it, and then I did reach it, like, right after. And then, but then it turned out Treat Stream doesn't work in my area, because we don't have any of those food delivery services like Uber Eats or Skip the Dishes or anything like that in my area. Because in many ways my area is behind the times. Okay. That was... no, that was bad. That was bad. Okay, Mario, you gotta sit down for a little bit.
Mamma mia.
And now you're back to it.
All right.
Should I switch over to this one again for a bit? Mystery House Marathon. Let's switch over to the Mystery House Marathon for a bit again.
Let's go.
I do actually, yes. Only recently though, because you need to be working there for 6 months to get a discount card, which so I finally got it in October, late October. Like I've only used it 3 times, I think, and it's 10% off. So that is definitely very nice. Yeah. So that is definitely helping me with the whole, getting out of debt thing. Crap, 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 crap. Well, this is a failed run now. If you don't land in the skate right away, you're not gonna have enough time. That's just the way of things. The one annoying thing with my work also is that I have a 40-minute walk because I don't have a vehicle. And in summer and such, wasn't bad. But now as it's getting colder, the walk definitely it's getting a bit more annoying. In summer, especially because, well, because also I play Pokemon Go, so I play Pokemon Go during the walk to and from work, which is nice. But also, like, as it's getting colder, I mean, I still have Pokemon Go open, and I'm doing some stuff, but I'm not doing as much stuff because, you know, I need to keep my hands warm. And what I need to do is get some of those gloves that you can use a phone screen with. Touchscreen with. Of course, the other problem is that I have an iPhone. I don't know how Androids are, but I know with iPhones at least, when it's cold, the battery dies like super quick. But then as soon as you like plug it in, it like suddenly jumps. The battery suddenly just jumps up or whatever. Yeah, I don't even have a bike. I just walk. Yeah. If I work... Hey, Monster Brawl, welcome in. How are you doing? How's your day going? If I work on a Friday or sometimes on a Saturday, I can borrow my roommate's car. But... oh crap. Other days of the week, he's using it. Yeah. It's actually kind of funny. During the summer, I was able to use it more often, but then I didn't need to. Because, like, my roommate works for his brother's construction company. So, like, during the summer, he was just getting... and even now, on Fridays, generally, he just gets rides with his brother. Because, you know, saves on gas. But now, now during the year, because my roommate there, he also teaches, a martial arts class or whatever, which he has like Monday through Thursday evenings. So as a result, he often leaves work earlier than his brother, and thus can't, you know, get rides with him. Fridays he doesn't have the class though, so he's able to get a ride in, and then I just can borrow his car. But I don't work very many Fridays, so Saturdays though I sometimes can. Saturdays is a bit different because, you know, he sometimes has like plans or whatever on Saturdays, in which case I can't borrow his car. But other times I can. It all depends. But the 4 AM shifts, the Monday, or not Monday, the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, those ones I always have to just walk in for. I'm okay with the whole... Okay, progress. 5 to go. We don't know what they are. Do I have to kill these guys, or just... no, I don't. Okay. Okay. Not too bad. Okay. What's the next? Okay, okay. 2 more. Okay, 1 more. And we're small. I Did it. Oh. And I got the stamp. Thank you. Eventually we need to do with the other characters, but... So now this is literally all I have left to beat. Because if we look at this... I still need to beat most of the levels with most of the other characters. Those that I've beaten with characters other than Mario is the ones that have a stamp that you need to use another character for. Hey, Daniela, welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you for that. Yeah. But we still have... Still have World Castle Dash Castle. Champions Road. Oh, thank you for the host, Daniela. That is very much appreciated.
Let's go.
Okay. Champions Road. Hey, Monster Brawl, thank you for the follow. That is very much appreciated. We're now just 2 follows away from 600 and doing a 12-hour stream. Not a 12-hour stream today. Like, that doesn't mean this stream becomes a 12-hour stream. It means I'll schedule a 12-hour stream sometime. I don't know exactly when it will be because it has to work around my work schedule, but plus we still need those 2 more follows, which we may or may not get anytime soon. But yeah, oh, we do get them. That just happened. Also, I need to find out what exactly is up with... Because lately I've been getting a lot more hours up work. Like, next week I'm working... I have 36 hours across 5 days, which is more than I usually... Like, usually I've been getting, like, 20 to 30 hours. This week I had 32, and next week it's 36. I mean, next week... part of the reason I know is, like... Because Sunday's a holiday, or today's a holiday, I guess, but because we're closed anyway on Sunday, all the full-timers need a day off during the week, which means part-timers are getting more hours to, you know, make up for the full-timers not getting as many hours, because we still need people in the store for, you know, the same number of hours. But even still, like I said, like it was 32 hours this last week, which is already more than usual, so I don't know if... they're... I don't know. I know, like, I don't know if it's going to be a regular thing now that I'll have, like, 30-some hours a week, or if that was just happened to be the way things lined up. The more hours I gotta work, unfortunately that means less time to spend streaming. I don't want to go full-time, though. Oh! Progress. Because if I go full-time, that's a lot less hours. Can you hear that car alarm that's going outside? That just started, that's kind of distracting me. Okay, this is... Okay, stop now.
Oh no!
Can't hear it? Okay. I was doing this with an for. But yeah, I don't really want to go full time because that's a lot less time for me to stream, especially because, like I said, because I have like the 40-minute walk, so like an 8-hour shift means like 10 hours out of my day taken or whatever, so that's, you know. Generally, like on the days where I work, I do not have the energy to stream. So if I'm working 5 days, like that's 2 streams, and that I want to be streaming more, not less. That was all kinds of messed up. 40-minute walk, yeah. I thought I mentioned that before when I was saying that I walk to work. Also, really, it's even more time on my day, because it's a 40-minute walk to work. My walk home often takes longer, because at that point I'm exhausted. And especially my legs are exhausted by that point, so, like, I want to, like, sit down and take... It's going to be a bit trickier in winter, because it's cold, but, because, like, my city, there's a lot of, like, benches along the sidewalk, various places. I don't know what I was doing there. I don't even know what I was doing there. But, so, there's a lot of times where I'll sit down for a bit. But in winter, I'm not really going to want to do that, which, fortunately, actually means I'll be spending more money, because I'll be stopping by, like, one of the fast food places that I pass by more frequently. Because, like, right around the midpoint between my work and my home is both a KFC and an A&W. And actually, I guess Subway, not too much further, is around that point as well. So, what frequently happens... I mean, it's been happening less recently as I've been trying to be more careful about spending, as I'm trying harder to get out of the debt. No, there's no public transport. Like... Well, we have a taxi service in my city, but I have no idea how much that would even cost. But there's no, like, buses, there's no... anything like that. Yeah, no. Everybody here has a car. Everybody drives. I'm like the weird one who doesn't drive. I mean, I have my drivers. Like, I can drive. I've owned a car before. Like I said, both my previous jobs have been at car dealerships. So, like, I'm like... Oh, and I also mentioned that I, like, occasionally borrow my roommate's car. So, like, I can drive. I just don't own a car because they're too expensive. First you have to buy the car, then you have to, like, insure it, and then you have to buy gas money for it, and you have to get, like, the occasional oil change, and, like, something happens, repair it, and it's like, that's just too much money. It's not worth it, in my mind. But yeah, the only buses in my city are school buses. Almost pay your car off and have to take it in for regular maintenance tomorrow. It's rather... Yeah. Yeah, about a decade ago, I guess, because it was... I think it was around when I was 20. I had bought a car. And I had that car for about a year. during which time I kept putting off doing an oil change, and then the motor blew. As a result of me putting off doing the oil change. Which is also, like, a good reason for why I should not have a car, because I'm the type of person that frequently puts stuff off. Even though, like, you know, spending a bit of money in the short term would be better than, you know, leaving stuff for the long term, but... No, that was not going to be a good one. That's good, yeah. I know at least one of my uncles has done mechanic stuff in the past, although I think currently he does construction. I don't know. It's hard to keep track of what everyone in my family does. My parents each have 6 siblings, and many of whom have kids, and some of those, several of my cousins have, like, I can't even keep track of how many kids my various cousins have anymore. Car you had, should probably learn how to at some point, but there's only so much room on her car. Yeah. Car you had before. This one was your mom's that you paid off and got a new one, so she gave you the old one, but it didn't care well and had a lot of issues by the time you finally got your new car. Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing actually, like, growing up, I always expected I would eventually get, because my parents, when I was growing up, my parents had a 1980-something Dodge Shadow. It was some, like, special, like, limited edition version of the Dodge Shadow or something. I don't know. That I was expected I would eventually get when I grew up, but then there was one... Oh yeah, but it was our family vehicle until sometimes when I was in junior high we got a minivan, at which point, like, my dad would use it just for, like, going to work or whatnot. But he would always park it on the street, and then there was one, like, Saturday night or, like, early Sunday morning, like, 3 a.m. or whatever type thing, where some guys were drunk driving down our street and hit the car. So it was written off, but yeah. 2014, you got the car you have now, have it paid off next year, so that's good. Taking care of plenty well, so you're hoping it lasts good well. Hopefully, yeah. First vehicle was a $50 1990 Ford Aerostar minivan. Oh, yeah. Oh, and I missed the Brady Bunch comment, yeah. Well, come from a Mennonite background, so big families. That was a mistake. It's a piece of garbage when you got it, and it fell apart right after because you were 16 to care well, yeah. Which car is the one you have now? 2000 Ford Explorer. Okay, nice. Yeah, the car that I got, the one that the motor blew, that was a 80, I want to say 89? Definitely the late 80s. I believe it was 89 Honda Accord.
Let's go.
2014 Ford Focus. Okay. Manual transmission. Yeah, the Honda Accord I had was also manual. I would prefer, I think, automatic. Back then I definitely would have preferred automatic, but it was a guy that I worked with at the time that I was selling it, and he was selling it for... I can't remember how much it was, but it was like, you know, within my price range. So it was like, okay, yeah, like, I would rather get, I'd rather get an automatic, but for the price, I was like, yeah, for the price, yeah, I'll take it, type thing. Okay, yeah, actually, yeah. When I got the car, I could drive manual, but not very well. Like, I had learned previously, but I didn't really get... I don't think I really got decent at it until I owned that car. I just remember actually the funny story, because like, it was actually technically it was my boss that I had bought that car off of. But the thing is, when I bought the car, like, I paid in cash, and like, because of like, well, social anxiety, I don't like going to a teller at the bank, so like I would use the ATM, which only gave out in like $20 bills. So like, the amount of cost, well, it was like, the amount of $20 bills it was like thick enough that it didn't really fit in my wallet. So I just like was like, okay, well, kind of like, do I have anything I can put it in? And like, the first thing I found was a tin from Yu-Gi-Oh cards or whatever. So I just put it in that to bring it with. And like, because I bought it off my boss just at work or whatever. And like, the one coworker who had seen like the tin, the Yu-Gi-Oh tin, and he's like, I was all confused. I'm like, oh yeah, like I paid for the card with Yu-Gi-Oh cards. My coworker's like, really? Yeah, like the boss, he just loves Yu-Gi-Oh. So like, I had a couple of rare ones, and this coworker of mine completely fell for it. It was hilarious. Manual is difficult to learn when you're a teenager. The car your mom gave you is manual, and you bought this one. So much cheaper. Dual import, yes. Couple of your brothers to drive stick, and your ex-husband. Okay, yeah. That was way too soon. Yeah, I actually learned because when I was working at that job, oh yeah, it was because that was when I was still in the car. That was the first place I worked, and that was in the car wash. And I was actually wanting to become the shuttle driver when there was an opening. So I got my dad to teach me standard. Oh yeah, no, that's what it was. It was because at that point there were two shuttle drivers, because like, you know, for picking up and dropping off vehicles. Like, sometimes you just pick up and drop off the customer, other times you pick up and drop off the vehicle. And for doing the vehicle, of course, you need two people. So they had two shuttle drivers. And like, when I found out the one shuttle driver was quitting, and the other shuttle driver couldn't... What am I doing here? Couldn't drive standard, I was like, okay, I want to learn standard so I can get, like, the position. So I got my dad to teach me. And then they instead gave the position to somebody else who couldn't drive standard. So then we had two shuttle drivers, neither of whom could drive standard. And it was like, well, that's a great plan. So then anytime they went to pick up a standard vehicle, it was like, well, you need to get somebody else to go with. Which, to be honest, isn't too often because, you know, the majority of vehicles are automatic these days, but it was still like a silly thing. One hand free while driving for things like texting or a bottle of booze. Back when I had my car, because like I said, it was standard, and every weekend I would go drive to Winnipeg to a comic book store, and then frequently when I would be like on my way home, there was an A&W along the side of the highway at the one place that I would frequently stop at. And me being me, I don't want to like sit down and eat. I just like grab my food and go. But my vehicle didn't have cup holders. My car didn't have cup holders. Hey, Fuchsia, welcome in. How are you doing? So I'd be driving my car, my standard car, steering with one hand, holding my drink with the other hand while also shifting. Like, once you're on a highway, you don't really need to be shifting, but like, you know, when you start driving, you know, out, you need to be, you know, shifted in gears or whatever until you, as you get up to speed and such. So I'd be doing that while holding my drink, and then after that I'd be driving while holding my drink and eating. It was really, honestly, not a great idea. Like, looking back on it, it's just like, that was not smart. But it was what I did. Pega P2. Okay. Oh, I lost some frames a little while ago. Didn't even notice that. Eric, a hardcore highway driver. Yeah. I'm from the country of freedom. Pretty sure you're not from Canada. Yeah, back then I would also frequently be, speeding. And not just like, you know, like 10 over the speed limit or whatever that everyone does. Like, I would be going faster than I should say on a live stream where anybody could be watching. Never got pulled over. One time almost got pulled over. Yeah. I was just, cause, like, there's like the various places I know of, like along the highway where, like, the police cars would, like, be trying to hide or whatever, but you could still generally, like, see, you know, their nose or whatever poking out, because, I mean, it's Manitoba, it's the prairies, it's flat. There's a, like, Hey, Retro Arcade, welcome in, how are you doing? Speed a lot, yeah. So, but one time I guess I just wasn't paying enough attention, and then all of a sudden I noticed, oh, there's a cop car right up ahead. And, hey Captain, welcome in. I got this. Eventually. I don't know if I've got this today. But hopefully eventually I've got this. So I saw the cop car or whatever, and at that point it was like, I slowed down, but I'm like, I'm close enough that there's no way he didn't see how fast I was going. And sure enough, like, as I pass, the cop car pulls in behind me, and I'm just like, oh, great. But he didn't turn his lights on, so I'm just, like, driving normally, panicking the whole time in my head. And he follows me for honestly what was probably only, like, a minute or two, but felt like forever. And then he pulled away. I'm sure during that time he was just, like, running my plates, seeing, okay, this guy has no, like, nothing on his, nothing on his driving record, or whatever type thing, like, no, whatever the word is, strikes, or whatever, strikes isn't the word, but, like, you know, whatever, And he's like, you know, I've probably, you know, scared him plenty just by following behind him like this type thing, so then... Yeah. After he pulled away, like, I exhaled a breath that I did not realize I was holding. You're not sure if you beat this yet. This one, it's a tricky one. Yeah. Driving like an old fast for more than a decade. And now, of course, since I don't own a car, and if I'm driving as my roommates, like, I'm not going to be speeding with somebody else's car. Old fart. That would make a lot more sense. Only been pulled over by motorcycle cops for training. Okay, okay. I'm not sure if I've actually seen a motorcycle club. I'm not sure if we have... I can assure you we don't have them in my city. I'm not sure if there are any in Winnipeg or whatever. But... yeah. Auto not so correct. Yeah. It's always interesting what autocorrect does. Pulled over once for not stopping completely at a stop sign. I told the cop I'm driving manual. It was in first gear, and that means I had to stop completely. He let me go with a warning. Nice. Just bicycle hops in your city. Ah, what am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing now. As far as I know, all the cops in my city just use cars.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's go.
This is the only thing I have left, other than, like, beating all the levels with all the other characters. Which you need to do for, like, the last set of stamps. From the Netherlands. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I am Canadian, and I think most, if not everyone else in chat currently is from the US. I've never... Oh, thanks for the host, Senlet. Welcome on in. How are you doing? How's it going? We don't have song requests running. Can you pretend you're Canadian? You can if you want, Fuchsia. You can if you want. How was your stream, Senlet? Since I actually have mods today, does one of my mods want to give a shout out to Senlet? Command is exclamation mark shout out. Want to be Canadian? Can always move to Canada. We welcome you with open arms and poutine. Senlet. S-E-N-N-L-E-T. Currently playing Stellaris. Okay. How was that going for you, Sandline? How are you doing? Timed that wrong. Weekly cooperative space exploration. Cool, cool. I'm not really familiar with Stellaris. Like, I recognize the title, but I don't really know anything about it. I think I knew it was about space, which your comment has confirmed for me. Because of space exploration, so... Oh, you're visiting Canada on Thursday? I'm assuming nowhere near my part of Canada. Since, why would you be visiting Manitoba? Okay, got to this part. I've made it past that part once, but 4x game. Okay, cool. Ottawa, yeah, that's nowhere near me.
Mamma mia. All right. Let's go.
Okay. I need to stop running into these guys. Definitely bad for Mario's health. It's interesting that he loses his hat when he's small. That, I don't even know what I was thinking there. That was just a mistake. Comedy of errors. See, I think one of the reasons Super Mario Sunshine is my favorite main series Mario game is because FLUDD makes the platforming so much easier. Because if you like mess up, you can often use FLUDD to recover. Not the only reason it's my favorite, but one of the reasons. And my favorite, not counting Odyssey, which I have yet to play. Although, just actually from watching Odyssey, I'm pretty sure Odyssey will take the top spot once I do eventually play it. Because Odyssey is such an amazing looking game. Also curious to see how long it's going to be until the next main series Mario game. So Odyssey came out, I think, over a year ago at this point. Oh wait, I guess we are getting the remake of New Super Mario Bros. U soon, aren't we? So then it might be a little while until we get an actual new main series Mario game. That's actually my one thing with the Switch. Like, it's great for a lot of people because like a lot of people don't have a Wii U, so all the ports of Wii U games are, you know, kind of nice for that. But for me, it's just like, oh, I do have a Wii U. I already have played a lot of these games on Wii U, like. So it's like, oh, but I want a new one. Oh crap! Brought a long jump. Mario Kart is the weirdest to me because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the first time we ever had like a special edition of Mario Kart, like on and a Mario Kart on like that got like remade for another system. Not kind of like the virtual console releases of a few of them, but like straight up got like, you know, upgraded and from a new system. Because otherwise, there's been a Mario Kart on every console since the Super Nintendo. Going back to bed? Okay, I hope your headache goes away soon. I know headaches can suck.
Mamma mia.
But yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so there's been a Mario Kart on every console since the Super Nintendo, and every handheld since the Game Boy Advance. And they've all been like, you know, each one has had their own game. So I'm curious if, thanks, and good luck with the headache going away. Yeah, I'm curious if the fact that we have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe means we're not going to get an actual Switch Mario Kart. But, yeah. Another same thing with like New Super Mario Brothers U coming to the Switch makes me wonder about that. Breath of the Wild doesn't bother me too much though, because that one got the simultaneous release on both, and like they did something similar with that, with the same kind of thing with that with Twilight Princess, which was on both the GameCube and the Wii. But then they still did Skyward Sword on the Wii as well, and then so Zelda, we could still see another Zelda game on the Switch. Although I'm expecting the next Zelda game to be a mobile game. I'm expecting it to come... I'm expecting there to be a mobile Zelda game coming out 2019. Or it'll be another 3DS Zelda game in 2019. But I feel like if it was another 3DS game, we would have heard about it already. Because there has been a Zelda game every other year since 2005, was it? I think it was 2000. Okay, let's see. Either way, for over 10 years, for over a decade, there's been a Zelda game every 2 years. And like they alternate where they'll do like a bigger one, followed by like 2 smaller ones type thing. So like you had like I think the trend started, or the trend started with there was Wind Waker. That was a bigger one, followed by Four Swords Adventures and Minish Cap, which were both smaller ones. You had Twilight Princess as a bigger one, followed by Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. Then you had Skyward Sword as the bigger one, followed by A Link Between Worlds and Triforce Heroes. So now we've had Breath of the Wild, so now we need another 2 smaller ones. Which, because there was rumors of them doing a Link's Awakening sequel thing in the same way they did A Link Between Worlds as A Link to the Past sequel. So that I see being a 3DS game, that'd be my guess, as one of the smaller ones, and then the other one being a mobile game. Problem is, like I said, I feel like if it was going to be a 3DS game in 2019, we'd have heard about it by now. And I don't know if they're still going to be doing 3DS games by 2021, so this also could all be thrown off, because this is just based on, like, the way they've done things, but Nintendo's been doing a lot of things differently in recent years than the way they used to do things. I mean, that's also the way Nintendo does things. Part of the way Nintendo does things is, every once in a while, they just make major changes to the way they do things. And it's hard to predict. Like, for the longest time they were adamant about not doing mobile gaming, and now they have a number of mobile games. Let's see, well, Miitomo is shut down now, but they still have Super Mario Run, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, and Fire Emblem Heroes. And then there's a Mario Kart game coming out sometime next year. A mobile Mario Kart. So we are getting a new Mario Kart soon, but it's mobile. Like I said, I'm also expecting a Zelda mobile game. I don't know what a mobile Zelda game would look like. I have some ideas, but who knows what Nintendo's actually going to do with it. Like, Super Mario Run is a pretty good way of adapting 2D Mario platformer to mobile. I've heard good things about Fire Emblem Heroes, but I haven't played it myself, but I haven't really played much in the way of Fire Emblem games in general. Then Animal Crossing Pocket Camp is, well, it's a thing. Okay, we've been going for 3 hours. We beat the mystery house thingy, whatever it was called. But we seem to be stalled on this, and like I said, it's been 3 hours, which is normally where I call it. So I'm going to be calling it here. Thank you everyone for coming out, and the hosts, and the follow we got. And we're going to go find somebody to raid. If you have been enjoying this stream and you're not already following, you can hit that follow button. It's a great way to get notified when I'm going live. You can also check out my various other social media, like Twitter and YouTube, and I have a Patreon and all that jazz. And like I said, we're going to go find somebody to raid. Let's see who is live, who we want to raid. We'll see if we knock out the power of whoever we raid like we did last time we raided somebody. Who do I want to raid? When was the last time I raided that person? November 4th, so that will be a week ago. Yeah, I think we're gonna go raid Jeff. Raided him a week ago. Oh yeah, we're definitely actually going to raid Jeff. He's playing some Silent Hill 2, which... That's not why I said we're definitely... but that just... commenting on that. So if you want to join the raid, that would be awesome. I tend to get I tend to get positivity from raids because, you know, people I raid tend to be awesome, and that's what you do. You're positive when people raid you. But people also really love the raid message I have. So anybody that wants to join is welcome to join. Just copy and paste the raid message, and we'll head over there. Thank you everyone for coming out. Unfortunately, my next stream isn't until Friday, because I'm working every day between now and Friday. Friday we'll be continuing with the original Halo, so come back for that if you enjoy that. Same time as today, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. I need to train myself away from saying Central Daylight Time now that Daylight Savings Time is over, but yeah, and see you later, everyone.